One of Todd's biggest supporters has always been his mom, Faye Chrisley, or as her family and fans know her as Nanny Faye.
She's been known to visit the Eastern Shore from time to time. Our team coverage continues with WKRG News 5's Taylor Boyson, who caught up with a Fairhope restaurant owner who calls Nanny Faye one of his closest friends.
Yeah, here behind me is Mr. Spud's. It's one of Nanny Faye's favorite hangout spots on the Eastern Shore. And the owner tells us that she's more than just a customer, she's also one of his closest friends.
Nanny's something else.
When Nanny Faye walked into Fred Nolte's restaurant almost 2 years ago, he says it was a voice that he would recognize anywhere.
We've watched the show for a few years, and I just heard that voice, and I was like, so when I peeked back around the door, she knew I'd called on to her.
She was in town to visit her son, Todd Chrisley, at the federal prison camp in Pensacola. Staying with a friend on the Eastern Shore, they decided to stop by Mr. Spud's for a bite to eat one evening.
She is a burger person. A bowl of beans and cornbread, she's happy.
From there, Fred and Nanny's friendship was history.
We've been talking ever since. We talked several times a week. What you see on TV is exactly how she is in everyday life. She is very genuine.
Over time, Nanny Faye's visits led to many great memories and even a little inspiration on his menu.
Mainly our topic of conversation is her recipes from her mother and grandmother. I've actually used some of them here in the restaurant.
He tells us he couldn't believe the news when Nanny called to tell him that Todd was pardoned.
When Savannah got the call from the president and hung up with him, she called her. When she called me, it was yesterday morning, and she was crying. She was still, because that was her hopes. I mean, you know, you could tell she really missed him and worried about it.
He tells us it's been a long time coming, but he's excited that his friend will finally be reunited with the rest of her family. In Fairhope, Taylor Boyson, WKRG News 5.